Hello everyone. In this session, I'm gonna discuss on the management and supervision functions of the head of the institution. As you all know, the head of the school has got to discharge various management duties. Some of the important areas which require proper management are the school plans, the equipment and supply, then we have school business and also the school office. Now, with regards to the management function, first and foremost, the head of the school has important responsibilities in managing the school plans. Now, for your understanding, school plant refers to everything within the school premises, which includes the site, buildings, the classroom, the equipment, then the machines, laboratory equipment, and so on. Now, the management function of the school plant includes planning of the plant facilities, then managing the utilization of these facilities, equipping or improving the facilities, and maintenance and operation of the facilities. Now, under the management aspect, the head has to perform different functions. Firstly, the head has to ensure that all the necessary resources are available and steps are to be taken for arrangement or procurement of the different facilities in case of non availability. The head has to periodically review the use of all resources to ensure that they are being used for the purpose for which they are being set up. Again, the head is also responsible for the proper maintenance and operation of the plants. Now, here, maintenance refers to the regular process of repairs and replacements of the various components of the school plants. Like, for example, we do have repairs of buildings and then repairs of tables and chairs, repairs of blackboards, and so on. On the other hand, operation refers to the daily routine services, which include cleaning, dusting, sweeping, care of the playgrounds, or care of the school garden, so on and so forth. However, in order to effectively perform this particular management function, the head of the school has to prepare and maintain record to keep track of the care and maintenance of the school plan. The second aspect in the management function is the equipment and supply management. Now, in this area, the head of the school has vital responsibilities for procuring, protecting, and using the school supplies. In order to effectively manage the supplies, the head can take up or make different arrangements such as appointing a committee for purchase and maintenance. Now, this committee will comprise of teachers, then the office staff, and also the MC members. This committee can prepare the list of equipment, then prepare budget, and even invite quotations from leading firms. And of course, all this are to be done with the approval of the head of an institution. Further, the head of an institution should ensure protection of school equipment, and this can be done through the cooperation of the students and staff. Now, the head time and again has to remind the students regarding the importance of keeping all school materials and equipment in good condition and to avoid causing damage of any kind to the school furniture. Along with procurement and care, the head has to also ensure that all supplies are effectively used and do not remain in storage for a long time till they get damaged without being used. Moving on to the third aspect, which is the business management. Now, The business management function of the head is related to the management of financial resources of the institution. Business management encompasses those jobs that relate to handling of money and even materials in the school. As you all know, running a school involves a huge sum of money. Therefore, the head of an institution is responsible for setting up a system of internal accounting that include different tasks such as preparation of budget, then recording of receipts, then crediting of receipts to to proper funds or even accounts, then making payments, then preparation of regular financial reports, and also provision for regular audits. Further, the task of managing the financial resources can be successfully discharged by the head through the office staff. Hence, proper selection of personnel and delegation of work is necessary for the effective management of the school financial resources. Moving to the last one, the last identified aspect of the management function is related to the management of the office. As we all know, the office is considered as the contact point between the institution and the public or the different stakeholders. Now, the impression that people have about the office is the impression they have of the entire school. Therefore, effective management of the office is necessary. Now, when we say that the head has to perform the office management function, it does not mean that he should perform the role of an office manager. So, for effective office management, the head of an institution has to be aware of the different types of office work necessary for the operation of the institution or the school. The head should ensure the availability of sufficient staff strength with effective and proper delegation of work. In addition, the head should periodically evaluate the effectiveness of the school office by identifying the various gaps and irregularities and accordingly rectify the irregularities by promoting regular and prompt work. The head should also check the institution's compliance to rules and regulations prescribed by the different boards and the governments from time to time. Another important function of the head of an institution is the supervision function. In this regard, it has to be kept in mind that the head of the institution has to supervise in almost all the vital activities ranging from instruction to accounts. The head of an institution is responsible for the all round progress, development, and even the upkeep of the school. The different aspects that require supervision by the head are teaching and instruction, then curriculum development, evaluation, co curricular activities, hostels if there are any, and also the special services provided by the school like guidance and counseling service, then the parent teacher association, school health services, midday meal, so on and so forth. The head has to also supervise the maintenance of stock registers and accounts. Now, when it comes to supervision, it has to be understood that the purpose of supervision is to guide and stimulate the activities of others with a view to bring improvement in their functioning. Therefore, while performing the supervision function, the head has to ensure that a democratic approach to supervision is being adopted. For example, in the process of supervising instruction, Instead of showing teachers how better to do their jobs, the head may, together with the teachers, chalk out strategies to be adopted by all teachers in order to improve instruction. The same can be done in the supervision of the office as well. All right. Apart from the specific functions, there are also some other functions that has to be performed by the head of the institution. Firstly, this would include the duties of the head before the commencement of the academic year. Here, the functions include giving instructions for the preparation of the academic calendar, then the school timings, fees, timetable, introduction of new subjects or activities, and so on. Secondly, the head of the institution is also responsible to look after the professional growth of teachers. The head has to ensure that teachers attend regular trainings, workshops, or even refresher courses to enable them to acquire the new skills and techniques of teaching. If the school can afford, it would be better to organize the training in the school itself, or else teachers may be deputed to attend trainings organized by other agencies. Further, with regards to the professional development, the head should also ensure that teachers receive their increment at the time they are due for. Further, the head should also grant recognition to teachers for their outstanding contribution in the field of teaching learning. Now, so far from the discussion, you have seen that the head has to carry out numerous functions. Therefore, even before closing of the school year, there are certain functions that are to be performed by the head of the institution. So, before the close of the academic year, the head of the institution has to make necessary arrangements for the conduct of annual examinations and then the declaration of results and so on. In this regard, the head may delegate the work related to the printing of question papers, invigilation duty, etc. etc. Now, again, the head should also take a call on the reopening day of the next session. Another important task to be performed by the head is to prepare the annual report. Now, through this annual report, the head can present to the managing committee members in its meeting the progress of the school for the academic year. Over here, he can record the achievement of students, then the financial implications, the receipts, then the amount spent by the school in the various activities, so on and so forth. So, I hope all of you are clear now with the role and functions of the head. From the three presentations, it is quite evident that the task or the function that the head has to perform is quite vast. So, students, with this, I wrap up my talk on the role and functions of the head of the institution. For more updates on topics related to institutional planning, do subscribe to my channel and stay tuned. So, with this, thank you and bye bye.